to the book reviews, or before we jump in to the haul, again, I love a challenge. I like to challenge myself. I think challenges will also keep me accountable. So I don't know how many books I have here, but I will put it on the screen. I am going to keep track of how many of these books that I have read or plan to read this year, and give myself like a final grade, I guess. And hopefully I can improve on that grade when I have my next quarterly wrap up. Welcome back to All That Erica. For those of you who are new here, I am Erica, obviously. Thank you so much for deciding to click on this video to check in to see which books I had recently hauled over the winter quarter. I guess is a good thing to call it. And to my returning friends, thank you so much for rejoining me and continuing to listen to me talk and ramble as well. Anyway, to the folks who are returning, thank you so much for checking back in on your girl. Thank you so much for holding me accountable with these books, with these challenges, with these videos. I appreciate you all continuing to return, because it is keeping me consistent and helping me be a woman of my word, right? All right, so in today's video, we are going to talk about all the books that I have pre-ordered or picked up over these last 3 months. I figured it would be best to do quarterly purchases instead of doing a book haul every month, because some months I feel like I probably won't pre-order anything, or I won't hit up the bookstore because I will be using my library a lot more. So these are the books that I did pre-order, and I think there was maybe 1 or 2 that I ended up purchasing straight out instead of pre-ordering over these last 3 months. But let's get to the video. Let me just say this too before we hop right into these books. A few of them I did read, and I'm just going to give a quick or a brief overview of my thoughts, my feelings about it, but I will probably wrap up majority of them in my March wrap up of the ones that I actually read. So if you hear a quick little rant or two, be sure to check back in at the end of March to hear like the full rant, you know, if you want the full tea. All right, so we're gonna jump right into it with Gallant by V.E. Schwab. This was, I believe, a March pre-order. I'll put it on the screen. This is my second V.E. Schwab that I read, and I think I kind of fell for the hype. Like the first book that I read, I think, was The Invisible Life of Eddie LaRue. Didn't like it. I thoroughly did not enjoy that book. The writing was beautiful, and other than that, I had no clue what was going on, and it just seemed like it dragged. But this is not an Eddie LaRue review. This is a Gallant review, and I had similar thoughts and feelings about Gallant. The writing was beautiful. What's my girl say? Beautiful gowns, because that was it. Beautiful cover, beautiful illustrations throughout the book, but let's see, an illustration. That one is not beautiful, but it did have illustrations throughout the book. I don't know if I'll be able to find one really fast. I mean, I'm not an artsy person, but I appreciated like the media in the book, but that did not save the book for me. Gallant was not the girl for me, and I think V.E. Schwab is not the girl for me. But I would give a full review of this in my March wrap up. But just so you know, I did not enjoy it. It did not work for me, and I'm kind of pissed that I spent my hard-earned coin on this, and I'm debating returning this back to Target and getting my money back. But yeah, that is it. So I'm 1 for 1. I read this one. Next up, we have The Black Agenda, and this one, actually, it's The Black Agenda, Bold Solutions for a Broken System, and this one was edited by Anna Gifty Opoku Jamin. I hope I said that right. And this is basically just a collection of articles around, I want to say, the Black Agenda. I will put the synopsis here for you all to read. Make sure you pause it. But the main reason I did pick up this one is because I know someone who wrote an article in this one. I'm showing you, like you can see it. I know someone who wrote an article in this one, so I wanted to pick it up to support them. And also just a lot of the things that they're talking about relates to the work that I do, as well as my interest. I'm a Black woman. I'm interested in all things Black. So I haven't had a chance to read this one yet. I will put on the screen when it released. I'll do all of that along with the synopsis at once. But This one I didn't pre-order. I didn't even know anything about this book. I seen people tweeting about it and I was like, oh, gotta go pick it up when I go pick up my pre-orders. So this one I did purchase in store, and I haven't read this one yet. I'm actually saving this for either Black Maternal Health Week, which is next month, or Nonfiction November. So I am 1 for 2, batting a cool 500 right now for my baseball fans. Next up, we have Mirror Girls by Kelly McWilliams. Pause for the synopsis, the day, all that good stuff. Pause for that. Now, this one was not on my radar originally, and I don't know what I seen, but they were talking about this book, or I may have read something on Goodreads about it, but I seen it and I pre-ordered it in the Target sale. So this is another Target girl, but I did pre-order it and it came. Haven't read it yet. I don't know. I may save this one for like when I go to New Orleans or for Halloween-ish, because it does have like spooky vibes. Yeah, it says it's a southern gothic thriller. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll save this for reading in New Orleans or Halloween. Let me know if you all have a preference, because I think I have at least 1 or 2 books I want to read in New Orleans. So this may also come on the ride with me. Let me see. Is this in New Orleans, honey? No, it's in Georgia. Okay, but yeah, that's Mirror Girls is our next one. Haven't read this one yet either. So I am 1 for 3. Womp womp. I dropped so fast. Right? Okay, then next up we have Ashes of Gold, which is the sequel to Wings of Ebony by JL. This one came out, bloop, you know, put the pause, do all the great stuff. I will put that on the screen. I don't have to keep saying that. I know you all are tired of hearing that. But this one I think like a 1/4 of the way through. I'm hoping to wrap this one up this weekend. So I'm giving myself an asterisk with this one because this will probably be read by the time this video goes up. So I'm going to say I'm 2 for 4. But so far I'm enjoying it. This one was definitely a cover buy. I enjoyed the first one. So of course I wanted to wrap up the sequel or the duology and have these both on my shelves. So yeah, this was an immediate purchase for me. I really enjoy JL's writing. I believe they also have another book coming out later this year, a YA book, or no, a middle grade. And I pre-ordered that one as well. So yes, we're just going to say I am 2 for 4. Okay. And don't tell anyone that we are giving myself an asterisk. Next up, we have The City of Dusk by Tara Sim. And this is another Tara. This is another beautiful cover. This one just recently came out, so I haven't had a chance to read it yet. It's also a chunker. So we will see how I do well with that. But this is the first book in a trilogy. And yeah, that's all I know about it. I seen, again, this one, I believe Goodreads was the girl who told me about it. I read the synopsis and I just was like, I want to read it. So I'm actually going to buddy read this one. I'm super excited. This will be my second buddy read. And I will put her name. She's great. She also lives in Pittsburgh, which I found out. So hopefully, you know, maybe we can do some other content with us reading and discussing it. But we're going to buddy read this one, hopefully starting in April. So hopefully I'll be able to check back in about this one in an April wrap up. But now I'm 2 for 5. I don't know what that percentage is, but it's not great. Okay, next, I had a highly anticipated read. This one, I like immediately read this synopsis and purchased it because it talks about Mesopotamia or Mesoamerica, I think is the best way to say it, not Mesopotamia. I think that's the time period. Let's check. Yes, Mesoamerica, not Mesopotamia, which is like, what are they called? It's like a dynasty. Mesopotamia is like a dynasty, right? Or a place. I don't know. Let me stop because my history knowledge is failing me right now. But anyway, this is The Lost Dreamer by Liz Huerta. I'm not Mexican American. Let me stop with these, trying to do these accents to these folks' name. But anyway, this is The Lost Dreamer. It was a YA fantasy, again, around Mesoamerica. So talking a lot about no, this is a YA fantasy that took place in Mesoamerica. I did read this one and I did not enjoy it. Oh my gosh. We're following two girls. It's so the dual point of views that often I struggle with. And this one I really struggle with because I couldn't really tell the two apart. It seemed like I was reading the same character whenever they would switch between the two in the chapters. So I'm sad to say that I did not enjoy this one. I definitely want to read more by Liz, and I hope they continue to like write in this vein. But I did talk about this in my mid-month wrap up. I think I did. I could be lying, and if I'm lying, I apologize. But I'm pretty sure I talked about this one because I did read this at the beginning of March. But this one didn't work for me, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to return this one back to Target because it's a beautiful cover, but I need to make space or make room on my shelves for books that I really enjoy and I want to keep around. I may give this one a second chance again at another point in my life. And if I do, I will definitely borrow this from the library. And if I enjoy it the second time around, then I will repurchase it. But for now, I'm pretty sure this is going to go back to Target. Target has been failing me, okay? I don't know. Mirror Girls came from Target too. But Target right now, you are 0 for 2 with my pre-orders, and I'm not digging this, okay? All right, next we have This Woven Kingdom by Tahira Mafi, I believe is the way you say their name. And I think this is the first in a trilogy. I don't know. I believe this is the first in a trilogy. I will put all that good stuff on the screen. But I recently wrapped this one up, and I think I talk about this a little bit in my first reading vlog. But overall, it was like just an okay story. Like it was nothing memorable. I picked this one up, or I pre-ordered this one because of the Persian mythology, those 2 words that I seen. And yeah, I don't know. It just wasn't like, it wasn't nothing memorable. And I don't think it talked a lot about Jinn, right? Is this one about Jinn? See, I don't even remember what, and that's pretty sad. Usually I can remember stuff. Yeah, okay, now I remember. Yeah, this one really didn't talk a lot about Jinn. I think I went into it thinking that it would, but overall, I wish it talked more about Jinn. But I do want to continue with the series because the way that this ended had me like, oh, what happened? So this will definitely be a reread before or when the next book comes out. But I'm pretty sure I didn't fully talk about my thoughts and feelings. So this will definitely be in my end of the month wrap up. Next we have the only 5-star read. And of course it's a nonfiction book. So duh. But we have South to America, A Journey Below the Mason-Dixon to Understand the Soul of a Nation by Dr. Imani Perry. Girl, I think I wrapped this one up. Like, I'm really becoming a liar. But I'm pretty sure I wrapped this one up in my mid-month wrap up. Because I read this in February, I believe. No, I read this in March. I don't know. Anyway, it will all be discussed. But yes, I did wrap this one up. I'm pretty sure I did. But yeah, anyway, this was just like a love letter to the South by Dr. Imani Perry. It is a signed first edition. I'm so excited. It is. Really enjoyed this one. Like, I devoured this. I will certainly read this for years to come, especially the Virginia chapter where a majority of my family is from. So I don't know. This was just a great book. Of course, the only 5-star that I think I given this year, maybe. No, I'm lying. I think I gave 5 stars to another nonfiction, actually, now that I think about it. But yeah, this was just great. I'm so happy it's on my shelves. I'm glad I picked it up. And yeah, I'm rambling now. Oh, I lost count. Oh my God. I lost count. We will wrap it up at the end though. I lost count of how many books I read. And then finally, this beautiful cover. Look how beautiful this is. But it's You Don't Know Us Negros and Other Essays by Zora Neale Hurston. And it was edited with an introduction by Dr. Henry Louis Gates Jr. and Guinevere West. I don't know who that is. Haven't read this one yet, but this is, I'm ready to read this. I don't know when I'm going to read this. I was thinking of reading this for Nonfiction November, but I don't know if I can wait around that long. I have a few other Zora books that I want to read this year. So maybe I will do, because I'm pretty sure her birthday already passed. I think so. I don't know. I could be a liar again. But I'm pretty sure I want to do a reading vlog with a bunch of the other Zora books that I have on my shelves. So I will certainly get back to this one either in November. If I'm not a liar, if her birthday has passed, maybe I'll do a vlog during her birth month, just to, you know, honor this amazing writer and ethnographer. But yeah, so that was it. Let's see how many books I read. Okay, so I read 1, 2, 3. We are giving myself an asterisk for Ashes of Gold. So 4, 5 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 9. So that is pretty good. We will put the math on the screen because it's a little bit over 50%, right? I don't know. And I love math, so I'm struggling right now. But yeah, I did pretty good. We'll put my grade. My grade's not great. It's not like a B or anything. A B above, right? I don't know. But my grade, we'll put the grade on the screen, and this is what I have to beat for the next wrap up that I check, or not the next wrap up. This is the grade that I have to beat for my next quarter wrap up. Now I'm a little scared because a bunch of books are coming out in June that I pre-ordered, or maybe May and June that I pre-ordered. And you see that library shelf back there at the top? Those are all my library books that I have to read. And then I also have like 8 more that just came through. So I hope to have a better grade at, what is the next quarter? June, in the next spring one. So I hope to have a better, right? Is it June? April, May, June. Yeah. I hope to have a better grade, or at least read more up. Wait, no, y'all. Let me recount. Oh my gosh. I'm a liar. Oh my gosh, I'm a liar. Okay, I've read 4 out of the 9. So that is a failing grade. Girl, I was over here trying to cheat. I've read 4 out of the 9. No, I did. Oh my gosh. Y'all, click off this video because, oh my gosh, I am embarrassed. I am embarrassing. Click off this video because I clearly don't know what I'm talking about. I did read 5 of the 9. I just had the wrong book in my pal. But these were the 5 that I read, well, with an asterisk for Ashes of Gold. But these are the 5 that I finished. And yeah, that is it for this video. I hope to catch you all in my next one, and I hope you all have a great day, evening, weekend, whenever you are watching this. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in my next video. Have a great day.